Good day, everyone. I am Azalia Cruzain Fabul from BSED 2A1. Before I formally start my discussion, let me introduce to you my IM or my instructional materials. This is called a traditional instructional materials, and I use this because, as we know, we are all exposed in technology and we use technology for instruction, for teaching, and for learning. So I use this traditional method to engage students and to let them boost their understanding in what I am about to teach. So without further ado, let me discuss to you the 8 parts of speech. There are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjectives, conjunction, preposition, and the interjection. When we say a noun is a word for a person, place, thing, or idea. Uh, Always remember that when we say a noun, there is also a proper noun and the common noun. When we say a proper noun, it always starts with a capital letter. And when we say common nouns, it do not start with a capital letter. So let me show you an example. Religion. This is an example of a noun, and this noun is called a common noun. Next is Islam. This is an example of a proper noun because it starts uh, with a capital letter, and it is a specific name or of a person, place, thing, or an idea. Next is Jupiter. This is also a proper noun. And last is planet. And this noun is a common noun. Next, let's move on to the next one, which is the pronoun. So, a pronoun is a word used in a place of a noun. Let me show you an example. I, me, myself, you, he, she, we, us, ourselves, and so on. Let me show you a example sentence. JM is good at playing basketball. So, as in the definition, a pronoun is words used in a place of a noun. So, a noun here is JM. So, what pronoun should be placed in a word JM? So, the pronoun here should be he, because JM is a boy. So, it would be he is good at playing basketball. Next is the verb. When we say a verb, it expresses an action or being. It can be an physical action, mental action, or states of being. Let me show you an example. Via is skating very fast. So the verb here is skating, and this verb is an example of physical action. Next is Jin think about the book. So the verb here is think, and this is a mental action. Next is she is beautiful. So the verb here is the word is, and this is a state of being. Next is the adverb. When we say adverb, it modifies or describes a verb, an adjective, or another verb. Let me show you an example. Example, he plays football well. So the adverb here is the word well. Next is the adjectives. When you say adjectives, an adjective modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. Let me show you an example. Every day I meet famous people. So as it said here in the definition, it describes a noun or a pronoun which is famous people. So famous is used to describe people. So the adjective here is the word famous. Next is the conjunction. When we say conjunction, it builds complex sentences that expresses multiple ideas. Always remember that there are a list of conjunctions, which are the coordinating conjunction, correlative conjunctions, and the subordinating conjunctions. When we say a coordinating conjunction, the example of it is the word fanboys. I know you are all familiar with the word fanboy, so let me show you the example of it and its definition. Fanboys. F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, and B stands for but, and then or, yet, and so. So this is the word fanboys. Next is the correlative conjunction. The example of correlative conjunction is both, and, either or, neither nor, not only, but, whether or. Next is the subordinating conjunction. Let me show you the example. After, although, as if, as long as, and because, and so on. Next is the preposition. When we say a preposition, preposition tells you the relationship between the other words in a sentence. So to show you an example, it is in, on, at to, and etc. Let me show you the next sentence example. Jimmy works across the road. So as it said here in the definition, prepositions tells you the relationship between the other words in a sentence. So Jimmy work across the road. So the preposition here would be across. Next is the interjection. The interjection rather. When we say an interjection is a word used to express emotion. So, to tell you an example, oh, wow, oops. When we use it is in a sentence, it would be, hooray, I passed all of the examinations. So what is the interjection here? So as it said, it expresses an emotion, so it would be hooray. So that would be all. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from me and from my discussion. And I hope you like my instructional materials, which is I code this as what's inside it because as you can see, those 8 parts of speech, you cannot see here any definition or example, so you have to open it. So what's really inside it? Which is there have definitions and some examples of it. So I hope you like my instructional materials and that would be all. Thank you.